The lights are all jacked up, chat. They're all jacked up because Thelina threw down a 20 bomb. Thelina, what the hell, dude? Good to see you guys. Good to see you. It is the end of Thanksgiving and the beginning of Black Friday. Yes, we do have a thick shop today. Oh, the weebs are muted. That's good. That's good. Hell yeah.
It's time to stop, okay? No more.
I'm taking great care of myself. I'm stuffed full right now. Dude, I am feeling that, man. I am feeling that. With one exception, Thelina. One exception. I do have enough space in my stomach for this Reese's... kind of Reese's oatmeal bar? I don't know what you call it exactly. That my sister-in-law makes. And it's in the fridge right now. And I may, during the stream, have to go grab some of it. You know, just for a little energy boost midstream. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But chat, it's good to see you guys. I know ultra late. At least today was a little bit... I had an excuse today. It was Thanksgiving. So I basically got home from Thanksgiving, was like, okay, I'm supposed to be streaming like now. But what if I take a small nap first? And then my small nap turned into, you know, like a solid like 3.5, 4 hours in. And then it was like, oh shit, it's like after 1 a.m. I was like, fuck, I gotta get this stream. And so, you know, here I am. My sleep is a little bit jacked, but it's good to see you guys. So what I'm leaning towards right now is we could embrace the Black Friday stuff and make it where everything we do in the run has to be, like all of our money has to be from selling wands. And then all of our purchases have to be from items that are on sale. Because you gotta remember when you go into a shop, there's one item that's 50% off, like it's on sale. Actually, wait, is it 50%? It's a large amount on sale. And then there's also the option of embracing Thanksgiving, like the chat is saying, and going with eat your vegetables and iron stomach. Sunquest with TI range 100 to 400. What? The hell out of here. What is a good themed run for today? There is the monstrous powder in Parallel World 17. In the, I think it was West 17, but I'm not sure how monstrous powder exactly ties into Black Friday or Thanksgiving. Break the rerolls to stack enough perks so that the starter wand sells for infinite gold. Oh shit, that's kind of a good one. Damn it, hold up, let me think on that for a second. Break the rerolls so that the starter wand, when you sell it, gives you infinite gold.
Do it.
The only issue I have with that is that realistically, whenever we get everything, we get everything perfectly set up for it. If I touch one nugget of gold, my gold is going to become infinity, right? The likelihood of me avoiding touching any nugget of gold up to the moment that I sell that wand is so low, you know? Can you kill Kolmi by exploding from eating too much? Yes. Yes, you can. Overeat and then kill Gourd Kolmi. Ooh, let's do that. Noita daily run. Killing... Okay, so yeah, that was why that person was proposing it. Killing Kolmi by overeating. Without iron stomach? Well, yeah, you have to go without an iron stomach. Otherwise, you can't kill him by overeating. Overeating means like you go past 200% and your character blows up. If you grab iron stomach, you actually will mess that up. It's a simple daily run. It's got a good theme. It's Thanksgiving related. I like it. And yes, we'll turn them into a Gourd Kolmi just for a little bit extra. How about getting items in the Holy Mountain that are on sale only? We talked about that earlier, Stardust. I was leaning towards that, like a sale only wands with selling your wands to get the money to buy the. We'll do a little bit of that just for fun, but the main goal will be killing Kolmi by overeating. Okay, so here's how it works. Whenever you overeat in Noita, so first, if you go over 100%, your character starts to move slower than normal. Like when you're walking, you'll notice your character is noticeably slower. If you cross 200%, your character blows up. but there are methods to survive the explosion. I believe saving grace should save you. Extra life should save you. Things like that. Oh, ambrosia should save you. All that kind of stuff does allow you to have the explosion go off and the players still live. But that explosion actually does damage. So my goal will be probably like, I think glass cannon works with it. So we'll do like glass cannon, overeating, hopefully have either like circle of vigor and, you know, some method to sustain us. And yeah, we'll just try to nuke the boss by overeating. That's the plan. Blow up like Germa did after Thanksgiving dinner 5 years ago. This seems really familiar. I think I've seen this clip. What is this?
Hey everybody, real quick. Just want to say happy Thanksgiving to you all. Hope you had a good one today. I thought I wasn't gonna miss this. I thought I was gonna get it out there too late, but I'm thankful for you. Let's just get it out there, right? That's why I made this video. I am thankful for you, and I had a great turkey day. Hope you did too. Hope you ate plenty of turkey. Hope you had plenty of sausages, plenty of bacon, plenty of ham. All the things that we love to have during our Thanksgiving feast.
What the hell is that?
Plenty of it today. I'm thankful for you. I'll see you.
Germa looking thick. Looking a little juicy. Anthony says, I'm thankful for cake. According to Ambrosia, according to the wiki, Ambrosia works well too. Yeah, for keeping us safe. Yeah, see, certain features may allow surviving the explosion from overeating, such as extra life perk, or same with Ambrosia. The latter even allowing to repeat the explosion every time something is eaten, forcing an overeating explosion to open passages to open passages is, however, not advised. That's crazy. Due to the fact that any satiation over the limit may be hard to get rid of and provides various penalties for its duration. Additionally, accidentally eating anything at over 200% prompts an explosion, which without making use of said certain features to make survival possible, can end your run abruptly. Does this say how much damage? You violently explode from overeating with an explosion more powerful than a bomb. This deals 100% of your HP and damage. Wait. This deals 100% of your HP and damage, usually killing you. How much does the explosion do, though? I don't actually know. Does the explosion become more powerful by the more HP I have? Make an ambrosia stone to supplement the challenge. Wait, didn't they say you started with ambrosia today? Somebody said that. It starts with worm pheromone. Testing is needed. Fuck it, we'll just have to do some testing. Let's go. Someone got on the wrong daily? I guess so, because that or there's an ambrosia like right at the entrance maybe. Check daily? I did, I checked. Okay, we have chaotic poly, so we have a way out of the first mountain. That's nice. And there's a heart right there. Very nice. If the overeating just scales 100% off HP, the next event should be killing 64. That would be crazy. I don't think that's how it works. I'm pretty sure that's not how it works, but if it does, that would open up some really fun stuff.
You guys could see this guy right.
Oh, maybe that was the ambrosia they were talking about. I don't know. Stoned ambrosia. You know, low energy, half awake. Come on, guys! I was eating turkey. Can barely function. OD'd on turkey. Did I just lay down my ambrosia when I meant to lay down my oil? Whoops. Kind of need that one. See, I'm half awake. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm crazy. Read Letali. What is Letali saying? I went and did a quick test in game, and it seems to be 125 explosion damage on test dummy, and glass cannon and berserkium didn't increase the size. No, that's such a heartbreaker. What? Both berserkium and glass cannon don't help it. Yeah, it's a good thing we're not doing any orbs, because 125 damage, explosion damage is pretty weak. I could have swore glass cannon and made the explosion size bigger. It is sad stuff. Yeah, we could do Heartbreak on Kolmi to lower his health and just one explosion kill him. We wanted to go that hardcore. Shiny orb. If you want to get money from the shiny orb and you have ambrosia, put a little ambrosia on. Walk into the orb. Free money. I did some testing on Kolmi itself. It does not. It's not enough damage to one-shot it. Additionally, Saving Grace does not save you, but +1 life does. You can Weakening Curse Kolmi for extra explosion damage, though. Oh, Mr. Bonusoff, I figured you're probably memeing. That was actually useful information. Really? Even Saving Grace doesn't save you, but extra life does? Gotta do some... Oh, look at this. That's pretty nice. In fact... Had all these missiles, but yeah, we'll give up the firebolt. That's good to know. So ambrosia sounds like it's likely going to be our solution. In fact, probably the smartest thing would be to, because I don't think Kolmi gets stained regularly, right? So that means that we could fill the arena with ambrosia, with like, you know, see a mimicium ambrosia all over the place. He'd just be like swimming into Kolmi, drinking stuff, and then causing our character to explode and kill him. Something like that seems like the correct choice. How many shifts to set up the ambrosia stone?
I've been learning to do some god runs in Noita, but have multiple times ended up not being able to kill myself at the end and end up having to reset and not actually get a win. Do you have any advice for avoiding this?
You should be getting the win at the end. And it depends on the kind of run I guess you do, but I think it's supposed to give you +1 win at the end. It will not record your stats though, I think, unless you die at the end. I think it's how, with the stats as in like your health record and your money record, that kind of stuff, I think doesn't get recorded. But you should still be getting +1 to your win. But there's always a way to die at the end of a run. There's always a method. Don't forget that even when you lock in the win, and let's say the entire world is gold, you can still spawn in like bridge bosses. And let's say you say, oh, I already killed the bridge boss in my main world. He still spawns in parallel worlds as well. Just go spawn him in. He shoots polymorphine shots. That can kill you super easily. You have to get creative. You can build wands that just damage yourself. You could end up just committing just fucking some kind of suicide through wand damage. Also works for ending a run. Just got to get creative with it. Okay, that was some bullshit that just happened there. I wasn't paying attention. He threw his flask, hit this, the fire upwarped, hitting the explosion, it detonated, and it hit me for a good amount of damage, actually. If there's a really easy way to set up the ambrosia stone, then we may, but I doubt it is. I'll look in a bit if nobody else has looked. I think it was Larander who looked earlier. I'm not looking to do like 12 shifts to set up an ambrosia stone. But if it is watered to held in like the first 3 or 4, then it's like, alright, we can make a ambrosia stone. Water to held is the 3rd. Wait, really? Solarinder was not joking about that. He was for real. It was a pretty easy setup. Water to held on shift 4. Wait, now I'm getting mixed information. Okay, Bardo did change the 4th. 4th? Right on the edge, on the cusp of willingness. Okay, I may do an ambrosia stone then. For the heck of it. Because it would be nice to just hold the stone and then just be able to drink from the flask and you're exploding and with no risk. It's good stuff. Alright, let's go to the first mountain. We'll do our second shop of the day and we will close the bets, yeah? You missed a chest? Wait, where was the chest? Got a gang, where was that? Was it just here? Read me or look at the clip. Top left of the mountain entrance. Top left of the mountain entrance. Okay. How did I miss that? Also, what is this clip that Nusper is claiming I must stop and watch? That is crucial. Explode and kill them. Oh, this one here. Good eye, Nusper. Good eye. All right, I wasn't paying attention. I was daydreaming. If I am looking at that formation correctly, I think that is the formation that has like... Isn't it like unusually good odds where... is it like you have the greed dice? Damn it, what is it? There's something about that formation and getting a greater treasure chest. I can't remember the details. Who's got the memory? Memory on what topic? This formation over here. I think it is this formation. I don't know. Maybe it isn't this formation, actually. It looks similar. There's one of these formations that's wood and coal. And the higher odds of a greater chest if greed curse. So, if you have a greed curse... Is it specifically this formation, Latali? Is this the one? That you will have a higher odds of getting a greater treasure chest here. Obviously, that won't be the case on this one because it's already loaded in as a regular treasure chest. This is one of them. Okay, so this is one of the blessed formations. The increase is pretty significant, isn't it? I want to say it's like, I don't know, like 1 in 50 or some crap. Maybe it's 1 in 100. Remember the odds went up a decent amount. Alrighty. Let's close. Let's open the shop and then we'll close the bets. Yep. To refresh your memory, bottom of the page has the formations too. Oh, nice. Let's see. There it is. There are also some guaranteed chest locations which can spawn in the mines, which have a 1 in 2,000 chance to spawn a great treasure chest. Having the Curse of Greed active increases that chance of this significantly to 1 out of 50. So if you have the Greed Curse and you go up to us, the reason it's specifically these like formations is because there's formations are a guaranteed chest location. Usually when you see a chest location, it's or a spot that a chest is located in, it wasn't guaranteed to be a chest. It was that it could have been, there's a 30% chance that it was going to be a heart. There was a 40% chance it was going to be a chest. And then the remaining 30% chance is that it was going to be nothing. It means like like the seed had like an RNG moment, but the RNG is set to the seed, so it's consistent when people play on it. They always get the same result. But the RNG was that it could have been one of those three. But these formations, there is no choice. It's like it will always just be a chest there. So in those spots, if you have the Greed Curse and you know it's going to be a guaranteed chest, it means there's a 1 in 50 chance that it could have been a great treasure chest, which is pretty cool. It means that if you were to do some kind of parallel world farming setup, you could probably get a great treasure chest guaranteed in probably one of those spots somewhat quickly. Yeah, here's the formations. This is the one with the guaranteed chest. This one's oh, actually, I didn't remember that one as a guaranteed chest. I don't know why. Yeah, I remember this one. The green, if you're curious, the green spot is the chest location. So chest. That was the one we just saw. But part of it, most of it was cut off because of the world gin. It cut off the top half, but we could see the bottom half of the coal in the little chest sitting there. This one, and then this one here, the chest should be right there. Which actually we had this one in, we had both of these formations, I think, in this seed. Any chance I ask a question? Yeah, what's up there, Ratario? How's it going, man? Boom. Bets are closed. Bets are closed. I'm looking for a shop in Osan in South Korea. I don't know if they're any active duty over there right now that could help me. Okay, this is something out of my element, but if anybody knows anything in South Korea where things are located, Ratario needs your help. He needs assistance. Yeah, I don't know shit about South Korea.
I fear the moist mob.
Well, I wish you guys could see this guy right
hold
now.
on.
He is
Where are
drenched
we?
in sweat.
I guess we put the teleport here for now. Put this here. That'll dig pretty well. Well, do you at least know it's south of North Korea? Really? You don't say. We can go with healthy exploration. This is a huge grab this early. Very nice grab. So we snag it up. This is the reason that I don't grab the heal right away whenever I cross over it, because if I had grabbed this heal, then healthy exploration would be healing me up and it would be wasted because I'd already be full health. So instead, now when I enter here, oh, well, as I get smacked by an enemy, showing this off, we're pretty much full health, except for that enemy hurt us a bit. And we still have our heal in the Holy Mountain, so win-win. We got spark timers. I do like those. Okay, this wand is almost a great wand for us. Almost fantastic, but it's not, sadly. Chance for a heart? No, never mind. Wait. Coincidentally, there is a formation where it could get a heart. I didn't realize it though. Just kind of lucked into it. Come on, heart payout. Aw, no heart. Unlucky. I had some delicious turkey for dinner today, and now I'm drinking some delicious turkey bone broth from the bones of that same turkey. Hope you're staying warm, Dunk. So sounds just full on using every part of that turkey. Respect. Not really a drinking bone broth kind of guy, but I did destroy some turkey today. Glad to hear yours was tasty. I was okay. It wasn't any, like, Thanksgiving turkey is like a tradition, obviously, but my family doesn't have like a traditional one that they go with. Kind of just try different brands, different styles. It can be hit or miss. Turkey's definitely not one of those meats that I'm like, oh, you just gotta have it. I have it around Thanksgiving, and then sometimes I don't have it again until next Thanksgiving. You'll make turkey soup later today. I'll serve it over the leftover mashed potatoes. Dude, you're really putting those Thanksgiving leftovers to use. Nice. I do like Thanksgiving leftovers. I mainly, though, whenever I'm getting ready to leave, you know, the family event, and they make like a little to-go plate, I usually am grabbing the desserts. I go for all the desserts. I'm like grabbing the pies and all that. I'm like, yeah, don't worry, I got. You guys can have the, you know, you can have left. I'll leave the leftover turkey for you. I mean, I'll handle the pies. I find the amount of enjoyment I get out of turkey is directly related to the quality of the gravy. See, that's the thing, is a lot of times they don't even have like a good brown gravy with it. I'm sorry, my family is just letting me down with that stuff. I don't know what it is. They have good sides though. Their sides are next level. And the ham is good too. Just the turkey. I feel like everybody else is eating like better turkey than me. That, or maybe I'm just not the biggest turkey fan. Should just take a bag of sugar next time. Just everybody else is eating turkey. I'm just sipping on some sugar. It's good stuff. Don't mind me, just using this puny ass wand. The thing is, we do have black holes, so if we want, we can actually temporarily jump to the next mountain, see what they got going on. Ooh, this is why we do it. This is why we check for the mega loot. So you actually do not want to grab this perk. By grabbing Iron Stomach, we would actually make our run become much longer, because Iron Stomach makes it where when you overeat, you don't explode. It actually doesn't hurt you at all. You can't overeat with Iron Stomach. That's the whole point of it. So what you would have to do, if you wanted to do today's challenge, where you overeat to kill Kolmi, you'd grab Iron Stomach, and then later on in the run, you'd have to go to a perk remover to remove the perk off your character, so then you could overeat to kill him. So obviously, we don't want to do that, so we're just going to roll it away. Also, I got to make sure that I can afford this stuff before I do that, before I do the re-rolling and everything. Then here, put a chainsaw down, bark into a triple, into 3 more. Actually, we could one frame it, yes, I know, but this one kind of is a little rough. It'll have to do. Alright, what are we getting out of this? All-Seeing Eye. I mean, it's one of those perks that I probably don't show enough love to, but realistically, it is a pretty solid perk, especially in newer players' hands. It helps them a lot because it helps you avoid stuff that you don't realize is a death trap. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump out of the Holy Mountain, and then I'm going to dig over here. Because over in this area, it doesn't count as the area that the gods pay attention to. So by digging here, it doesn't piss off the gods. We don't have to worry about them. Put this up. Bomb goes back, I guess. And we're good. This is how you end up with 2 perks, even though you're still only in the 2nd zone. And remember, I haven't even grabbed our first Holy Mountain perk yet. Haven't even... Oh, gotta chill for a moment. There we go. There's a lot of lava. All-Seeing Eye is S tier. You know, S may be a little exaggerated, but it's definitely up there. For the newer the player, the more powerful it is. Because new guys, even if they're very skilled, they are still learning a lot of the formations and enemies and all that crap. So All-Seeing Eye just gives them valuable information. Put Digging Blast on wand 1 to save 1 wand slot. I just wish I had a better wand. Let's just find a better wand and we'll do that. We'll combine them. It's just right now I run out of mana so quickly. But I like to be able to dig on a separate wand for a moment. The reason I feel decently confident that we'll find a better wand is you got to remember that in the fungal zone, any pedestal wands have to be non-shuffles if they spawn on a pedestal in the fungal. When we head over there, it's like, yeah, we're going to find something that'll be good for us, yeah? Definitely. The downfall on the wand that I'm using right now is because we're using chainsaws, it makes the enemies bleed ridiculous amounts, so those lava guys are just gushing blood everywhere. And annoying the heck out of me. Oh, another nest. This one is got a heart above it. It's a hidden heart. You can see it because it's glowing. When you hover your cursor, it says extra max HP. Thank you. That formation is very common above the nests. So when you see those nests, just think, oh, I want to go above it. It's not guaranteed, but a lot of the time it is there that it has a chance of giving you something good. I just shot the flash thrower in the face. I kind of did need that. So when we grab this, at least whenever we go into this area and it hits us with the heal, at least it isn't completely wasted because we did just grab a heart. See, this is going to be obviously a non-shuffle. God damn it. Not what we were looking for. Hey, Dunk, what's the challenge? We have to overeat to kill Kolmi. So essentially, we have to make our character explode from overeating, and we want that to damage and eventually kill Kolmi. Stop wasting my health. Pain in the ass. Oh, I should have grabbed this before I went in there, shouldn't I? Whoops. If we need another heal, remember that the first zone above us is considered a new zone to this perk, because I didn't have this perk when I was in the first zone. So by going back up to that level, I'll get hit with another heal, which is useful. Okay, I just stood there and watched him blind me. Alright, let me kill that guy. There we go. Almost a badass wand. Almost. Damn, there's like so many formations all right next to each other. Kind of tempting. This one didn't have a payout, but it was a formation that could give us a good loot. Just didn't get lucky. Ooh, chainsaws in the regular level. We need some more chainsaws. They're available. Some pollen on a pretty okay wand, but it's shuffle. Still haven't gotten the upgrade I want. So we still have this heal available to us if we would like. I'm going to grab this so that I can refresh the black hole. so that I can then shoot over here and shoot that, oops, directly up. Come on. And the reason I was doing this, because now look at my health. When I go back into the first zone, I didn't have healthy exploration when I was here earlier, so I do get a heal from it, which is nice. And then also, let me get rid of this Uko. He does make me a bit nervous. Got him. And then we go to the collapse mines, which is going to give us another heal. Because remember, you got to remember the first zone is made up of 2 zones, actually. For the main area and then the left side are each their own areas. Then we have All-Seeing Eye, which this part kind of sucks. Maybe I could have waited a little bit on going into this area. Because it does give you another heal, but we're already full health, so we're wasting it a little bit. But the reason I figured I'd go over here, since we have All-Seeing Eye, we can grab the plus 25 HP. Not the heal, but the 25 HP out of this area. Just to push our health bar up a little bit more. Okay, I'm trying to get rid of some of this water. I also want to get rid of this chaotic poly. Hopefully it doesn't break. That would suck. A little pocket of air. That's the heal. So this one is the plus, so we get the 25 HP from that. We could actually jump into this area if we wanted to get another heal. But I think we've already... You know, there's no reason to top off our HP at this point. Jump into here. Still got the heart. Yeah, we're just getting carried by healthy exploration pretty hard right now. Popping off.
Dunk's heart beat loudly in his chest. Doki 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 doki. THTH, that's UKKO-san. He's so kawaii. 3, I hope he notices me. He's not looking at me. Look at me, UKKO-senpai.
Senpai. Alright, listen, you're saying that as there's an Uko just chilling there. Damn it. And the problem is if you don't make a move soon, the longer you stand here, the more these nests are spawning in bullshit. So we have to progress forward. There you go, got rid of this nest. 1 nest down. And kill the other nest. Oh my god, second Uko? Double Uko in the fungal today, and a polymage. That is some flavor. Are there more nests? Where are these guys? They're just causing trouble. Oh yeah, we need to do the consumes if we want to do the... So basically, there's different ways we could go about killing Kolmi by overeating. It's really up to us. How have we not found a better wand in this area? That is a joke. Whew. You never know. Doubt it, but you never know. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. Well. Hot damn, the wand itself, garbage, but that ad mana, Alright, there's something I was gonna do, I got distracted. I don't remember what it was now. I got too excited. We see ad mana, or Hornt. Nah, it's not shop time. Okay, maybe you guys are, oh, fungal shifts, that's what it was. It's like, huh? That was what I was wanting to pull up. So, there's something we can kind of do that's a little bit of a fun thing today. Let's see, exclamation mark wand. So, if you pull up the wands and whatnot, you hit show map. Let's look at today's seed. So today's seed, chat is claiming that on the 4th shift, which is this shift here, we can turn water, brine, and chili water into lava or into a held material. This is really exciting. This is huge potential. Yeah, and then that shifts into water before that. That shifts that. Wow. So we're going to go ahead and do these shifts. And the first couple shifts are not going to be really much to talk about. Lava and acid, I mean, it's kind of crazy, but not too much to talk about. Second one, oil, swamp, and peat into sand. Third one, polymorphing and unstable polymorphing into water. That's pretty exciting. It means basically these deletes these and they just turn into water. That's huge. But we're doing it because we're going for number 4 today. And whenever we get to this 4th one, we'll talk about why it's special. But it'll be obvious, if as long as we don't die, it'll be obvious in the late game what makes it kind of special for today's challenge. So let's go ahead and start doing the fungal shifting. They bring it up when we're in this area because there's fungus everywhere, which is what you can use to get your character high to start doing these fungal shifts. So the very first shift, it says lava to acid. It means the text that pops up on the screen is either going to say lava or it's going to say acid. You don't know which one it's going to be. It's just going to be one of them. So you kind of just stand here for a moment. Lava. Okay, and you can even see the flammable gas from the acid, so if you didn't even look it up, you would have known that shift pretty quickly. And also, since we've done all this min-maxing, let's go ahead and... Actually, we can just do this. Nice. We also, if we would like to, because there is a Lumi timer, we have the option... You could run that. It's kind of a hybrid of damage and digging. Because without the ping pong, it'd be lame. But with the ping pong, boom. The reason we put the chainsaw on there, it's still good without it. Still pretty damn solid. It's just if you do the math, you see that the recharge time is 0.22. And the luminous drill with timer removes 0.17. So that leaves 0.05 remaining. That's a little bit. So instead of by putting the chainsaw on there, it removes another 0.17. So we take the recharge down to 0, get a much more steady stream, even though we are technically losing a little bit of mana there. Just a little bit. Homing. You want homing onto that thing? Okay, we can't afford the homing. Let's not get out of control now. I looked out the window, and I guess we need to shut down the state. Because there's like a 1/10 of an inch of snow on the ground. I'm a little jealous. Wish we had some snow going on. But hey, it's only November, about to go into December. Still lots of hope for this winter, getting to see a bit of snow here. Yeah, my point is I was trying to show with the builds earlier is that you have a couple different options for damage builds that you can run. There's no right answer. It's more like what are you in the mood for. Because it will all of them will shred the area pretty well. Something has a wand nearby. I hear it. There's the guy. Who let him have that wand? Dunk can hear wands and smell polymorphine. Smells like cotton candy. One more thing that we can actually do, since we chose to go with the luminous drill setup, it actually has really good digging. Get rid of that electric stone. Screw that electric stone. Is that the stone of weight? Oh shit, I didn't even notice. You talking about the rune stone? I didn't see a rune stone. I was not paying attention, I guess. Just digging our way here. This room is always available. Oh, it's consume time already? Alright, thank you chat for actually paying attention. Appreciate you guys. Weebs. Who let the weebs out of jail? Who was it?
Strimmer promised bonus chops. Where bonus chops?
Yeah, it's a good point. Let me do the shift right now. Hold up. The weebs are distracting me. They're weaving too much. Shift number 2. Stop those weebs. Shift number 2, baby. Sand. And that one was not so obvious because it said sand and you could see that it dropped sand down. So that one would take a little while to piece together what exactly happened. But because we looked up the shifts earlier, we know that oil, swamp, and peat turned into sand. So I'm sure when we go shoot a machine later and the sand pours out, you'd be like, oh, I see. Not a hard one to piece together. That's 2 shifts done. We got 2 more I need to do to pull off what I'm wanting to. I think it mainly has to deal with mobile users. I don't know what the hell. Ooh, I almost missed this shop. I didn't even notice it. I do want it. We don't need double heavy spreads, I don't think, today, since we have all those chainsaws. I would like a larger multicast. So we'll even let go of one of the spark bolts. For that. Alright, what else do we need to do here? I think we're just waiting out another fungal shift. Does anybody have the fungal shift timer? It doesn't let us shift for 5 minutes total, but I think it has to be somewhat close to it. Probably now. 5 seconds. Oh, okay. Shift number 3. Come on, past 180 seconds. Okay, this is well past 180. We cleared the timer that's needed. Here we go. And that one was also a like one of the poly shifts. It shifted away poly and unstable polymorphine, which is pretty damn beneficial. 5 more minutes, then we'll have our last shift and everything will be in place. Damn, look at this wand. If only the spread wasn't 31 degrees. Yuck. That Sprite always has atrocious spread. Yes, true. True. Do. Oh my goodness. Please keep these nukes away. Keep it away from the children. Let's see if I get healed in a moment whenever I walk over to the side. That's how we'll find out if I used up that heal earlier.
I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is
Oh!
drunk in sweat.
A little scary. This is where we find out if we used up that heal earlier or not. Oops, looks like I had used it up. I must have not been paying attention when I used it up earlier. My bad. Why are all these images about Black Friday? Because it is Black Friday, so the theme today for the Sweatlings is Black Friday.
I really wish you guys.
I think most people these days just wait for Cyber Monday to see if there's actually any okay deals. It's been a while since I did any actual Black Friday shopping.
Right now he is drunk.
If it's Black Friday, can we do black hole shenanigans? Well, here in Texas, it's kind of like it's the end of Thanksgiving going into Black Friday. So what we've done for today's, what we're going to do for today's run is we're going to, in a true Thanksgiving, American Thanksgiving fashion, we're going to overeat and explode in this run. And whenever we explode, it should, as long as we have everything set up correctly, we should set it up in a way that we can kill the boss by overeating and exploding on the boss. Which sounds a little weird, I know. Trust me, it's not as degenerate as it sounds. Okay, yeah, we got to do the last shift. We have 1 shift remaining. I was just kind of adventuring around while we were waiting on that last shift. My buddies who work in retail say that Black Friday is when shops will sneaky sell refurbished stocked at the discount price. People usually don't complain because they got such a good deal. Oh, shit. Which I'm not even sure if that's even legal in the US, but I don't think you can sell refurbished. Maybe it's like in fine print that people aren't realizing it. But yeah, I mean, in the past there used to be some really good deals, but yeah, I remember I watched somebody, like there was like some fucking TikTok video or some shit where they're like, do you know everybody, talk about nostalgic for how Black Friday used to be good deals? It's all, it's all corporate, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, it used to be good deals, actually. It's for real. I went out and, I used to keep track of them because, I was a high school student / college student, needed some of those good deals. There used to be, like, you would find a laptop that throughout the year maybe was like a regular $800 or to $1,000, and on Black Friday you could get it for like $200. But they would only do like 2 or 3 of them. They called them like doorbusters. And so that's why there was so much violence. Because people would be like, oh, there's a sale on this laptop for the first 2 or 3. And then from there, it would go to the regular price, but they'd say it's 80% off or whatever. So then people would, that's why they were pushing and shoving so much, because it really was a good deal. But then you had to just like, tackle the person in front of you so that you could be the one to get the deal. Black Friday used to be crazy in Finland. Wait, was this actually a Finnish Black Friday video? Let's see. What it does say Black Friday. What is this? What is this? That's why they will never get good savings. This is why Finland will never make it. They're just gonna always struggle with their non-good sales. They're just not true capitalists, all right? They don't want those sales enough. Come on, you could save $5. All you gotta do, dude in orange, if you tackle, just dive over those 2 people in front of you, you may save $5. Trip maybe the old person behind you. They don't want it enough. It's so disappointing. That's disgusting. That was anti-American what I just saw there. All right, this is... Oh, wait, I almost forgot. Gotta hold out the flask. That was a close one. Woo! Well, things just got interesting. Black Friday makes people go crazy. I feel like in recent years, I haven't heard as much. Maybe it still is popping off, but there used to be a website that tracked all the Black Friday incidents. I don't know if it's still upkept. I should look through it. But yes, all of water is now ambrosia. This is going to be kind of annoying with certain enemies just getting ambrosiaed and stuff from all the water stains, which is now ambrosia stains. But we did that for a reason. There is a reason to the madness of what we just set up there. So let's move forward. Every holy mountain's got lots of ambrosia.
The coolest death we see out front of the store. Get a 169-inch TV for $6.
Nice. Got a little bit of that Hunger Games vibes going on there. Yeah, the crit on water still works. As long you have to get water material, and the crit on water still crits. Because it literally just says, "Oh, did it shoot with water? Did the water material fire off with it? If so, boom, crit." It's not actually looking for the water stain itself. Yeah, but you won't hit some enemies with the water drop and ambrosia them, or not enough to stain. Wait. No, so the way the water material thing actually works, it isn't actually like there isn't actually like a pixel of water that's hit. I mean, there is a pixel of water that shoots off, because that's probably what you're thinking of, is how like when you fire off a material, you'll see like a single pixel, bloop, 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 firing it off. But what's actually happening is that if you were to shoot off, oh my goodness, well, the gods are going to be pissed after that one. That's not cool, man. Is he dead? Did he die? Is he still going? Holy shit, he's a machine. Give me one moment, I'll finish the rant. Ow, there was a lamp there. That actually did some serious damage to me. Fucking lamps. Got the heal, to be careful. There we go. Good, good. Back to what we were talking about. So if you were to shoot, picture this. Picture you put down like a double spell, water material, and a regular spark bolt. That's it. Double spell, water material, spark bolt. So whenever you shoot, it shoots off the water material, which is a little pixel of water, and a spark bolt. Well, that spark bolt, when it's flying out and it hits an enemy, because you fired it at the same time that you fired a water material, it actually applies an invisible water stain that doesn't give a shit about what actual water looks like. It's an invisible fake water stain that the player can't see, but apparently the people that data mined into Noita, that they saw how it works, and then it applies this invisible stain, so then anything crit on water will know to crit. So you could actually have two separate wands. You could have a wand that has a water material and a spark bolt. You could shoot an enemy with it and then swap to a separate wand that has like a crit on water and no water material, just a crit on water in the build. And when you shoot it, as long as you fired it quick enough, it would crit. I think the timer, I think Latali had said before, it's like 3 or 4 seconds or some shit. Maybe it was Durium, I think, that may have talked about it. But yeah, so you could actually run the water material in a completely separate wand, and you still could get the crit to happen. Oh, he said not a stain. Think of it as a status effect. There you go. So it's up here, not as a stain, as a status effect. There you go. Oh, it's 12 seconds. Holy shit! You don't have to be fast. You could be slow. You could literally shoot it and be like, let me just stretch a little bit. 12 seconds is pretty long. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put down something like this for digging. Maybe no, we already have such good digging. We don't need that. How about this? I like that. Even put the long distance cast here. Okay, do I want electric immunity or do I want unlimited spells? Also works with water trail and the fire trail for the crit on fire. The crit on fire has something weird about it. I can't remember what makes it so funky, but yeah, the crit on fire is one of those that apparently there's some goofiness to it. Electric immunity, of course. Yeah, I was trying to think if there was anything fun today with the unlimited spells, but I think we just make, yeah, the smarter move seems to be, we go with the electric immunity. Yeah. Fire is special. I added details to the wiki for that. Oh, did you? Wait, just now or in the past? TLDR, Fire Trail tries to apply burning status. It can fail if enemies have resistance. There's still more to do in the previous level, but since today is kind of a chill stream, I'm not gonna soak up every damn resource that we can. Shot a healer in the face accidentally. Whoops. So the shop is not on this side, so it looks like we're going to be heading to the other side. Oh! That was kind of scary for a moment, because those blowing up could have done over 200 damage. That would have hurt. Ow. Okay, healer.
I really wish you guys could see Ron.
Let me get... Oh, double healer! No! Healer! I loved you. Dude, look at him. He's like trying to run into his death. Oh, hey! No! Oh. It's actually starting to piss me off. Don't worry. I always get the last laugh, chat. You know this. Oops, I should not have killed that turret. This one's going to be kind of tricky now that I think about it. Because the fish are swimming in ambrosia. Oh no, they won't get the ambrosia stain. I forgot. Fish don't get stained. He won't be able to drown himself in ambrosia at least. See, you say that, but I still don't feel 100% confident in that. Healers find a way. Alright, healer, come over here. Your little fish buddies need you, because I'm going to stomp them. You, get over here. See your little fish dude? I stomped on him. You got to protect him. Yes, yes. You monster. Don't worry. He'll still get to heal the fish. Just I get healed first. And then the fish can get their heals. Then I'm jumping up here and I'm just going to head over to the eye room. The old-fashioned way. With some odd timings. Ooh. All kinds of stuff. Getting rid of that. I like this. I like this. Eh. Grab the increase. All kinds of stuff in there. Hopefully that healer stays put. I doubt he will. Bombs. Oh shit, that is a mountain full of acid. Jump in here. There we go. We needed that freeze big time.
Do it.
Peace with the gods is a little bit lame, so we're probably not going to grab that. But I do want to grab... Who's got the bingo? The bingo madness. Increase lifetime. Black hole. Sure. Not going to kill the alchemist? No, I do. I do want to kill the alchemist. It will save us a lot of struggling later. Let's go ahead and re-roll this. Saving grace is nice. Yes. But it doesn't, apparently it doesn't help with the exploding yourself from overeating, which I did not realize that. Consume. We already done all our consumes that we need to do today. What are you yapping about? This is going to be a shitty way to fight the dragon, by the way. I would not recommend it. Ooh, so good, so good. Slurp. That means I can grab, I can now safely grab this heal, because I do have a method for healing. Pretty good method, in fact. Okay, we're set up in such a way that anytime I get weak, all I gotta do, get a little ambrosia on me, shoot off our deadly heal setup, and we're back to full health. We don't have it infinite right now, which is making me a little bit sad. Doing good. Nope. Nope. Consume? No consume. You know what? On today's daily, I believe the Wuplicate should become an infinite whenever you, if you go with the unlimited spells perk. And if this is infinite and you put it on the black hole, ooh, actually you don't want it on that wand. This wand is let's see, 180 times 3. Yeah, that's, we need. All right, looks like we're doing this. There we go. Now when I shoot it, it doesn't lose a charge, and if this was infinite, we would have infinite black holes. It'd be perfect. Ooh. One's nice. I want this wand. Why would you shift water into ambrosia? There is a stone, a water stone, that we will be getting later in the run, that when you hold it, it tries to apply a water stain to you. But if water's ambrosia, it just instantly applies an ambrosia stain, which isn't anything crazy. You're like, okay, whatever. But you can hold this stone, getting the ambrosia stain, while simultaneously eating, causing your character to explode from overeating. The ambrosia will block the damage. The explosion will hit Kolmi, so I don't risk dying while killing Kolmi while overeating. And that is what makes it the Thanksgiving run. Why don't you go to the mushroom biome? They have better staffs there, and you're strong enough. Oh, you're talking about the overgrown? I don't know if we need to. That's why I'm kind of struggling to decide if I want to deal with that, because we also need to kill the alchemist. So part of me is like setting up for that mentally. Should not have done that. No. Don't go into that. Don't get me killed. No, you don't. No, you don't. Alright. McDuck in Russia? McDuck? Like, that one doesn't even... I don't understand that one at all. Call it McDucks. We do not want the repelling, I don't think. I don't know what the hell Steve was doing. He was just making out with the wall, I guess. Like, it's a real nice wall. Better than McRat? We're going to McRats. McRat may be more accurate of a name, though. Listen, I say that as a person that does eat McDonald's, so... Listen, I'm not one of those... I'm not a snob, alright? I'm not anti-McDonald's. A lot of people pretend to be anti-McDonald's. But then whenever they, you know, nobody's around, you know they're fucking ordering up some McGriddles, fucking going ham on them. McGriddles are delicious. I know the truth. I hate any fast food, so yeah, I'm anti-McDonald's. You're telling...
Do it.
We're fine, we're fine.
You're a bitch.
You're a bitch. Anyways,
Open your mouth.
you're telling me there's not a single fast food place with a single fast food item that you will touch. I refuse to believe it. I refuse. Wendy's rocks. Wendy's is solid, man. Wendy's is up there in fast food. Easily underestimated. Yeah, gotta love the Baconators. Is ice cream fast food? I mean, it depends on the place that's giving you the ice cream. If you are getting ice cream from Chick-fil-A, then yeah, you're grabbing something from a fast food place. Fast food prices are enough to make me cook my own food. Okay, there's some truth to that. There's some truth. Wendy's is awful and bland. What? What? Spiritus, what is your burger place of choice? So just, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and fast forward. You're going to type In-N-Out. I'm going to have to get one of the mods to grab a goddamn gun and put you down and put you out of your misery because your taste buds are a goddamn joke. Wendy's is not consistent at all. That is an issue, is that some of those Wendy's are poorly ran and they can taste, they can vary and taste quite a bit. Hold on, where was the person that started this whole conversation? Where is the anti-fast food person? I gotta find them. Gotta hunt their ass down. I was too busy, like, almost dying, so I got a little distracted. Yeah, this is the person. Not a single one. Me? Can I still play while? Oh, damn it! The message hides. What? You can't. Okay, yeah. It'll open up. What is the move then? Tell me. There's not a single one. You're telling me if I offer you a delicious chocolate shake from Chick-fil-A that you're rejecting that shit? Don't lie to me. Be honest. Let's see. I'm allergic to chocolate, and also we don't have that chain in Spain. See, that's the tricky part, because I'm not going to know. I can't talk fast food specifically in Spain. Damn it. I'm out of my element. I'm in America, the land of Greece. At least make it vanilla. Listen, I do like vanilla shakes too. Don't get me wrong, Vialet. But one day, I will drag your ass to America, to Texas, and you will try a chocolate shake from Chick-fil-A, and you're gonna be like, you know what? It is pretty good. I'm not saying it's gonna be the best ice cream you had in your life, but it'll be definitely a solid shake. One that you would be like, yeah, I would eat that. I would eat that ice cream. He is allergic. It'll be his last. All right, how allergic are we talking? Are you? Because that's the thing with food allergies is they can vary so much. From being like minor inconvenience to be like, you know, oh, it you know, kind of bothers me a little bit or messes my stomach up a little bit, to being like, hey, if I'm in the same room of a person who ate like a peanut butter sandwich like a week ago, then I'll die. And you're like, holy shit. Some people have like extreme food allergies, so you just never know. How allergic are you? All I'm saying is, Solar... He says that he can't really, you know, have dairy and stuff. He's lactose intolerant, but he also really likes coffee with milk in it. So he's just like, fuck it. He's like, you know what? Roll the dice, baby. I will touch soda in most fast food places. Dunk you in. There you go. There's something. There's something. That's weird to be anti-fast food, but okay with soda. Give me a bit here, Woad. I'll get to it. I'm trying to decide on how I'm going to get this Nala, because I want to put it on my teleport wand. Let me just walk it back, I guess. Allergies are an immune response. Intolerances aren't. Let's see. Let's check with AI, just to be certain. You know, because AI is the all-knowing. You're right. is not an allergy. It is a digestive issue caused by a lack of enzyme lactase. There you go. If AI says it, it has to be true.
You guys could see this guy.
So if a person was to say they are specifically they're allergic to dairy. Now that you say that, I'm not sure if I've heard it, because I feel like if a person said to me, hey, I'm allergic to dairy, in my brain I'd just been like, oh, they're lactose intolerant. So now there may have been some people that were like, if I look at a cow, I will die. And I didn't realize it. I just assumed that was like, yeah, some chalky milk will fuck them up. So he would, wait, and the chocolate comment earlier was an allergy, not a lactose intolerance. So you're telling me this man eats a chocolate shake, he's dying? You know what? Chick-fil-A's is a pretty good chocolate shake. Could be worth playing a little Russian roulette. I give you, listen, I'll give you the chocolate shake from Chick-fil-A, and I'll give you an EpiPen. All right? Accommodating the allergy, being thoughtful. I'm a generous God. I'm looking out for you, okay? Last meal. I ended on my terms. There's an allergy to meat that can be I've heard about that. They had a person recently die from it, actually. Because usually it's like, you know, you get bit by a tick and you develop a allergy to meat. But I think over time, I think you can overcome it. I think your body somehow, I don't know how that works. But then they said there was a case, I want to say in the last like couple weeks or month, that a dude passed away because the meat allergy was so extreme it killed him. I was like, what the fuck? Shit's scary. Ticks are scary shit, man. Oh. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost back home. And we're back, baby. Yay. And yeah, it is about shop time too. True. I do want that. Put a little bit of lube up a little bit. So this is oil blood, but oil is sand, so sure. Oh yeah, don't forget that the lava lake below us is actually the acid lake.
Lava, acid, and your crutch. These are things you must not touch.
So this is going to be a bit of a pain. What if we were to do this? Ooh. Nope. Definitely going to get a bit of lag. I think I'd prefer to have the black hole kind of doing its thing. Oh yeah, the boss arena is gonna rain acid, isn't it? Well, it's all stagnant, but the problem is the moment this falls out, it's gonna wake it all up. See if we can do that to keep things from getting too wild. So in my head, what I'm planning for at the moment is we actually need to go down into hell. There's an essence down there, the hell essence. It's the water essence, and it will, when you grab it, it actually will shoot lava out of your character. But because of the fungal shift that we've done, instead of shooting out lava, it's going to shoot out acid, and that's going to be pretty scary. So I have to prepare my character to be able to survive the acid scariness. And then we have to travel up to the surface. You know what? We could carry music notes with us, play the music notes, and just speed over to a perk remover. That could work. How do we plan to overeat? That's where the ambrosia is important. We're going to make a water stone. We've already made it, where if we hold the water stone, it will try to apply water to our character. But we don't have water in our world. We have ambrosia. So by holding the water stone, it will actually force ambrosia on our character while holding... Pretend that this is the water stone. If I'm holding this and it's permanently giving me the ambrosia effect, and then I overeat while I'm given this effect, this will cause me to explode but not take the damage because I'm ambrosiaed. Hopefully using this we can cause mini explosions on Kolmi, which hopefully we could kill him. That's the game plan. What material are you gonna overeat? That one I don't know for sure on. That's a good question. Maybe just blood? Remember that the Leviathan portal to hell too, so that the music plus notes can... Yeah, that's a great idea, Synthetron. I like that. Alright, let's get everything set up then for what you're talking about. Let's do that. We'll go with the reroll here now. Apparently glass cannon does not work on the overeating, which makes me pretty sad. So here's my thinking. Gonna place our healing wand here. How many charges does that have? 20? We could go kill the alchemist if we wanted to, but I don't think it shouldn't be necessary. A, D sharp, E, G. We grab that. A, D sharp, E, G. Good. Bottom right will take us down into hell. We're in hell now. And gotta be a little careful we don't get ourselves into too much trouble. Okay, that kind of hurt a little bit. So we're in hell. Gotta be a little careful because you gotta remember that lava is not lava. Lava is acid. So when things try to spew out acid or bleed acid, instead it bleeds lava. That may catch me by surprise. Since normally I could use freeze to deal with it, but freeze isn't going to do as good with the acid. Though it can still be a bit helpful. The reason we're going to the left is because the essence does spawn on the left side down here. It's always in the same spot. Alright, we hit the left side. I'm not sure if we're too... I think we're too low. Oh, shit. Okay. I don't want to lose too much HP here. Chill, game. There we go. There is the essence we're looking for, and what we're going to do is we're going to play the song now. So this opens a portal. A, D sharp, E, G can only be used once per run, and that portal will take you to the surface. So this is actually pretty deadly given our setup. We're going to grab the essence of water. This means we'll start to shoot out these shots that don't seem like they're that bad, but all that has to happen is when you're walking on the ground, if it shoots right where you're standing, it means you'll pretty much slip and fall in like a pool of lava. Or a pool of acid. Since lava, normally it's lava, but lava is acid because of our fungal shifts. So then we jump into this portal. Oh, see that right there? Took a piece out of us. Took a chunk out of us. Then we're speeding on over to the essence remover. Here's the essence remover. There we go. We removed the essence out of our character, and instead, since we had the water essence, it drops a water stone. But like I said earlier, we've already fungal shifted water. Water doesn't exist in our world. So when I have this water stone, if I look at my... Let me try to get rid of the stain real fast. So if I pull out the water stone, instantly it should apply an ambrosia stain because it's trying to hit us with a water stain. We also don't need these music notes anymore. And if I shoot this, I can hold on to my... Oops.
Wow.
If I shoot this, I should be able to hold on to my water stone. And nothing can hurt me, or shouldn't be able to hurt me at least. Let's we can test some of this crap out, I guess. With Ambrosia shifted to water, can you kill Kiwi no problem even without the Ambrosia stone? I think the Kiwi is the one that tries to apply a water stain to you to break your stainless armors, right? I see the logic there. I'm not 100% on it though.
Do it.
We're swimming. We're swimming in the acid lake. Just go check real fast. Sure, we go peep. Just waiting for the scroll wheel. Fuck you guys.
Oh no.
That's fucked up. No, it still hurts me. Is it not this guy that applies? Maybe it's like a fake water stain to break it. Maybe this is a deer boss. I don't know. Kiwi will apply the water stain and remove Ambrosia status on the same frame. So I don't think the Ambrosia stays on you at all. Oh, well, there you go. Thank you, Latali. And then if we have this, it just doesn't work because he's... Yeah. Damn it. Sag. Freeze kick the boss? Oh hell no. Oh hell no. Wait, why did I come down here? I need to... I don't need this anymore. And... I told you guys that I would... Right, zoom up here. We grab the milk. And then we want to keep ones. Whoop. There is the beer potion. So what we're going to do with the beer... So we have beer. We have milk. I can't remember which one does the ratio stuff crazier. So let's put beer down first. And then let's take our milk and try to scoop up a little bit of that. And okay, yeah, so that's the one that does the ratio change, I guess, the craziest. So it's all becoming MOLUT. Good old beer milk. There you go. Okay, so if I drink this... okay, they're right. I do get food poisoning, which will lead to me throwing up, which will lead to me emptying out my stomach. So we actually do not want that. Because our character's stomach will not be full. So I guess we're just gonna have to go with milk on it then. Vampirism will block food poisoning if you really want to use MOLUT. Nah, I'm not really that determined. Somebody in chat had just said it. I was kind of curious. That plus I think it gives you the... Didn't it have like a drunk effect too? I kind of don't want to deal with that. The visuals of that. Alright. Run off some of the ambrosia. I'm just trying to get a lot of it pulled away from the little dude here. That way whenever we get near him, we pour that pheromone on him. There we go. Place this down. Grab this up. Alright, we got the mimicium. The thing that makes me a bit nervous about what we're going to try to attempt is like, if we just mess up for a single frame, then our character will just instantly die. The thing we could do as a backup plan is we could go grab an extra life to try to be a little bit of an insurance plan in case something does go wrong. Let's get some saving grace and extra lives, yeah. Don't be a pussy. I have saving grace, but saving grace apparently doesn't, you said doesn't save you on that, so I would have to get at least one extra life. It does work? Oh wait! Somebody, wasn't it you earlier? You were misinformed. Ah, saving grace does work. Oh, sweet. We're gonna be fine then. It was somebody else that said saving grace doesn't work. The wiki didn't say saving grace could save you. Alright. We have milk. We have vomit in our ambrosia. Alrighty. That Latali greater than wiki. This is true. This is true. Yeah, I was surprised when somebody said the saving grace doesn't work. I was like, damn, saving grace usually bails you out a lot of stuff. I'm happy now knowing that we do have at least a little bit of a backup plan in place. What happens if I turn this all into milk? So everything is milk. See, if I submerge myself in it, you see that I do not have the ambrosia effect, which is a bit concerning. The good news is I can't drown in it, but yeah. So I have to be careful of not making too much milk and not getting it where I'm directly on top of the boss, because he does bleed slime, and the slime could submerge us in such a way that if I overeat too quickly, could get us killed. You could use worm blood, right? Something that without a stain that you can drink. If you submerge yourself in it, though, just like how it suffocates fire, will it still suffocate the ambrosia stain? Is the milk effect versus ambrosia a bug? No. What do you mean? What do you mean? Everything's working as you would expect it to here. Basically, our water stone, we did some fungal shifts to turn our water stone into an ambrosia stone. The milk, on the other hand, milk actually gives a water stain. Normally, that's just how it works. Nothing to do with fungal shifts, anything like that. That's just how milk works. It gives you a water stain. Well, I'm trying to make it so that anytime you hold the stone, it instantly gives you the stain of water, which is now ambrosia. So we instantly get that. But if you submerge yourself in any liquid, it will kind of override whatever this is trying to stain you with. That seems to be that makes sense. That's pretty much consistent with how other things we've done with the water stone in the past have worked. You can try it in the acid lake. I think ambrosia stays in the acid lake. It did stay. I wasn't sure if there was a difference with the worm blood versus the acid, because whenever I was swimming in this, it did seem to, you know, keep on to my character. So you're saying you think that if this one doesn't suffocate it, you think worm blood would be good? Because in that case, that's actually pretty genius, Latali. Consume. Drink it. That's a lot of poison effect. Acid is actually the material that applies the most poison status per pixel. Oh yeah, I remember you talked about this at one point. I think it was specifically because we were discussing iron stomach and trying to get some kind of poison stain immunity. I can't remember all the details about it, but I remember you pointing out that little fact, and I thought that was kind of interesting. Interesting. Alright, we go over here. Basically, we run over to the tree. There's an egg. Kick the egg. Smack them a little bit. There you go. One worm blood pixel. Nice. And then we cast the mimicium here. Scoop it up. So now we'll have worm blood instead. After all of this, I just realized we probably are going to need to kill the alchemist so that we can cast this as much as possible. So if we have this... Yeah, and here it also, you know, the mimicium does seem to override it with that wet stain. But if it was all worm blood instead, so now when we have the stone, we jump into here. Ooh, it suffocates it. Son of a bitch. It was a good idea though, Latali, like once you said it, I was like, yeah, that could be genius. Might need to be drinking acid. We can't though, because if it's acid, the boss will literally just die to the acid, and we'll be like, well, that kind of cancels out the whole point. Because acid hurts them. Does the hunger reset to 0 when you explode? No, and that's what makes it really interesting, because when you're eating, you can just, every time you take a sip at a certain point, it'll just be like boom, 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 just like rapid explosions. It's not that big of a deal. It just means that whenever we approach the boss fight, we have to be a little more cautious than I was originally thinking. But in this case, I probably will go with milk. And in that case, since we're doing the milk strat, we're really not going to need that much milk then. I was thinking with the worm blood, we could kind of like submerge the place. If it didn't suffocate the ambrosia stain, we would just fill up the arena. And then I could just kind of go crazy. But with the milk one, we don't want to fill the arena up, because then we have to deal with the water stain. No big deal. The ambrosia we will pour out. Room for more milk. Okay, we'll start to drink. We'll put ourselves around 100, and we'll put it around there. How about that? Probably don't even need that much more milk to... I just don't know how long it's going to take to kill the boss using these explosions. That's the thing I'm a little nervous about. Never really killed him with this method, at least not in years. So he may die pretty quickly. It may be a slow, tedious death. Does Invisible Stain remove Ambrosia? Yeah, I believe so. It's just like any liquid, pouring water on yourself. Different stains remove things at different efficiencies. That's why whenever somebody brought up in the last year or whatever, the brine, the fun fact about brine, it probably was Latali, honestly. I don't know. But I was like kind of shocked, because I played this game for years and I didn't realize it, that brine actually stains your character, like one of the most efficient ways to stain your character in the game. So what that means is when you have like some kind of like toxic sludge on your character, or slime, or something that you're wanting to wash off, if you put brine on your character, the brine stain will... It's still water. It's still just a water stain, but the brine stains your character so much quicker than like even regular water would stain your character. So Invisibilium doesn't really... It's not like that... It is a stain, but I feel like it's not like a super strong stain effect. I could be wrong on that. I feel like it's not the strongest. Definitely, there's things like Pheromone and Invisibilium and Berserkium that kind of all are just like meh. They stain you, but you usually have to kind of dip yourself in a good amount to get... Well, Berserkium's okay, I guess. But some of those I just feel like they struggle to stain you. You tend to notice it whenever you're on fire and you're trying to put out the fire with one of these materials that doesn't necessarily stain you super well. That's whenever you're like, oh man, this thing sucks at staining. You're like, put out the damn fire. Yeah, brine, apparently the best water material. But, you know, it's like, that's just like fun fact information. You got to be a little bit crazy to be like, at the start of every run, I look to make brine. That would be like, I mean, you wouldn't be wrong, but it'd be like ultra efficiency. Like to such an extreme that is completely unnecessary. Alright, well, this is what the run has been leading up to. I have no idea if this is going to end up being pretty silly. And we're like, damn, I forgot to account for that, and I'm dead. That is possible. If I put a little bit of milk on the ground here, past the mimicium. Okay, apparently there were some other things there. We're topped off. Swap this with the heal. Okay. We run over here. There's the boss. We need to hold on to the ambrosia stone. We are going to start the boss fight. Our stomach is at 167%. When it crosses over 200%, our character will try to explode. That's why we'll be holding on to the water stone, so that hopefully it rejects the pretty much suicide damage that's supposed to happen with the overeating. And we can hold the water stone while simultaneously eating at the same time, so it should be... God damn it. It's kind of a small explosion, actually. Oh my god, that explosion is really small. Okay, we may have to do some... Oh shit, I just swap away. That was kind of scary. Alright, we have to do some interesting strats here. Alright, well, my stomach is very full. If I accidentally eat anything, this could kill me. That scares the shit out of me. Sorry I was on that menu. I was just trying to keep track of the percents. Probably made it a little bit harder to see the fight, but I wanted to make sure that bastard died. I didn't want to accidentally somehow something go wrong. Now that may look kind of silly because, well, it was kind of silly. But just to show you how easily something could have gone wrong, we'll have just a little bit of milk in this one. And since we're over 200%, if we accidentally eat anything at all,
DNK.
If I accidentally at some point in time did not have the ambrosia stain on me from this water stone and I drank from that flask, what I'm going to do is I'm going to press E right here, but then I'm just going to drink from the flask real quick. Well, you know what? Maybe we run outside of it and then we can show it from there. Okay, so we're going to lock in the win. The reason I wanted to do this without the factor of like all this craziness going on is so you can see how easy we can mess up. So if we accidentally, so we're in the middle of that boss fight, and well now this thing doesn't give us an ambrosia stain. The reason this doesn't ambrosia stain us anymore is because it is a water stone. We turned water into ambrosia so that anytime we held a water stone, it actually was an ambrosia stone and ambrosia dust. But by turning the world into gold, water is now, instead of being ambrosia, water is now gold dust. So when we hold the water stone, it's actually trying to give us the gold stain, but gold doesn't have a stain. So instead, it gives you nothing. The reason I point out these little details is because it helps you think creatively when you're doing stuff in Noita. You're like, wait, so if something has a stain and I fungal shift water into that thing with the stain, yes, the stone will now do it. So if you have healthium, healthium is a healing stain. So if you do water into healthium and you hold the water stone, it will just immediately hit you with the healing stain. So it actually will be a healing stone rather than even just a basic water stone. It would just be anytime you held it, you would get healed. Anyway, so let's see how easy I could have messed this up. So I'm at 612%. I'm just gonna right click one time. Saving grace does not save you. Whew. Was Latali trying to set us up? Was Latali trying to set us up on that one? Dude, we were even closer to death than I... Wait, what? I tested and it worked? But what just happened there? Almost got him, Latali? Latali's been lying the whole time? Yeah, that is a good question. It says, show my bed. Also, for some reason, Torakashi me when I fart. What the hell? Let's see, Latali. Did he have a prediction on the line? Basically, it just means if we were one misclick away from instant death. I swear he said it didn't work when he tested it at the start. That's what I thought too, Fast. I swear. I was like, when he said that, I was like, wait, I thought you guys said it didn't work earlier. He said, no, that was somebody else. You were misinformed. And I was like, oh. GG. It's only 8. Are we doing TI? Look. I'm a little sleep deprived right now. The day Latali betrays is the day the world burns. All right, Latali has betrayed before. This would he's done some questionable things in the past. That was interesting. So Latali is claiming. So yeah, and if you look, Latali, the bot does say that Latali did bet yes. Then again, still, I don't know if that means 100% he would never troll. Yeah, let me slash user Latali that shit. I think it may have been somebody else that said it while Latali was also pointing out information. Saving grace works just fine for these explosions. Went to test. Oh yeah, see, he said it works just fine. That son of a bitch lied to me. We'll have to do some research into that. Sounds like that either... I don't think Latali's trolling. I think he literally just had different results from his testing. So that means that maybe something we should look into is that, like, why in some scenarios would saving grace not save you from overeating, while other cases it would. Latali says, okay, it was the Spell Labs mod somehow causing saving grace to trigger. Without that mod on, it does not. Oh shit, good thing the wiki had it laid it out, and it didn't say saving grace would save you. So it was kind of weird that it was like, oh, they're missing information. But no, it was that the wiki was accurate. Some people were saying Latali greater than Wiki. Is Wiki GG the new Latali? Maybe. Latali, we may not need you anymore. You've been replaced. I'm sorry. You're dead to us. Latali gave you the courage. That is true. Because Latali had said that saving grace would save us, I went into it a little more confident. I was like, okay, worst case, if I mess up a misclick, then I will just heal, like, you know, Ambrosia and heal myself back up, and I'll be good. But no, one misclick and I was done.
Dunk, to commemorate the fall of the mighty Latali, how about you put on the real crown of knowledge and dunk on him in TI?
I see what you're trying to do there. You're trying to somehow rope in the joking and crap talking of Latali into getting yourself a Twitch integration run, which is tempting, but it was Thanksgiving today here in the US, and I was doing stuff with family and all that crap. Dude, I'm barely alive right now, chat. Barely. Nope. Barely alive. TI or no balls, just one. I feel like you guys are taking advantage of my sleepiness, though, because I won't be able to play at 100%. Isn't that cheating? Would you guys want to win, like a meaningless win, no integrity win? Yes. I was wondering why you hadn't taken a bit of time to get extra life. I assumed you're just being lazy. I mean, I was being lazy until he said that. Then I thought, oh, I didn't even need to. Laziness didn't even matter. We have a backup. We did not have a backup, it turns out. There was no backup.
Reminder. Dunk is so unthankful for his loyal community, lovers, worshippers, and acting crew that he won't even do a TI on Thanksgiving.
What am I hearing right now?
Billionaire streamer money again.
Listen, who was that? Where'd that even come from? Oh, there it is, Tito. I don't know why it was delayed in like showing up here. Did you say lovers? Close the bets and open the shop, old man. Literally on your screen. I mean, I wasn't looking on this one. I look at my activity feed, and for some reason it wasn't showing. It was like this. And after a moment, and then it loaded in. I was like, oh, that's weird. It's like lagging behind. We'll do one TI run with the Black Friday range that Lord Huron suggested, 11 to 28. That is a spicy range. I don't want to hear any goddamn complaints. 11/28, November 28th, in the correct format. They call it the freedom format. Not like you communists out there. I know what you're saying. 28/11. That doesn't make any sense. All right. This makes sense. You know why it makes sense? Because you don't use your brain. You use your heart. That's the freedom range. Did you lock in the win? I did, but I haven't read the streaks yet, which are right... Where are they? Dude, the daily runs lately have just been believers stacked on believers. All day, every day. Golden yes signs going out to Nodulant and to... is that Lemili? Lemili. Or is it El Emily? Hold on, let me see that again. We'll go with Lemili. Good old Lem. Lem. The Yoshi lick sound. Blem. Is there another gold? Oh, right here. Here we go. Wakened or Wackened. Alexander. Duck of Poon and Life Force 1987. That was a good amount of golden yeses. All those, if you're curious how the hell you get a golden yes, you have to get 7 predictions right, but every single prediction you had to have said yes. So it isn't just about you being correct, it's about you being believing as in yes, you think I'm going to win, and you were correct. Does it make sense? You gotta be both positive and correct at the same time, 7 times in a row. Nope. Basically, no haters allowed in the Golden Yes Club. The yes streaks. 7 streaks going out to Colonel Space, Extraterrestrian, Jake, Snip Atomic, Hamas. Is that Lanoon Hamas? I'll go with just Hamas on that one. I'm butchering that, man. Test 60, Widver, Dark Fox, Pood 707. Lamili, David AHD. Oh, Gunzy 93. I almost missed you there, Gun. Tiger Man. I'm missing lots of names right now. I don't know what the hell's going on. Nodulant. Test 60 got scammed? Wait, did he? How did Test 60? Those were 14 streaks? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Reverse it. Reverse it. Reverse it. What? Oh. All right, my bad, my bad. Widver, Test 60, my bad, my bad. That was... Listen, numbers are hard, man. Numbers are hard. Darg, we had Darg, Pood. I was curious what you guys were talking about. Gunzy, Tiger Man, Lamili, David, I got those. Nodulant, okay, we're back on track. We're back on track. Goldfish Vendor, Big B to Welchmers, Tander, Aswip, Cypher Enigma, Grump, I'm running out of oxygen. Juju Train, Arakasi, Saccharomyces, Party Horse, and Duck of Poon. We made it. We did it. Are those metric numbers? Listen, this is called the freedom system. You wouldn't understand. Sometimes it's 7, sometimes it's 14. It's the same thing. It's close enough. -7 going out to Lotta Otter. Lotta Otter. Baka hat out to you, my friend. The dunce cap is in your backpack. No, not 6-7. Don't start with me. 6-7. If you're squealing now when you heard 6-7, get out. Get out right now. You are grounded. Back-to-back 7 streaks going out to Rumbling Gore in Test 60. Cyan Rain, Unholy Salmon. Pixie, Minimum Wade. Icati, No Lava, Jameson, Matthew, Mooncat, Embers, and Bosch Taloni. We're almost there, boys. We're almost there. Oh, Widver. Widver just keeps sneaking by, man. He just keeps sneaking by. Did I get, hopefully I didn't get a bigger streak in there. Widver, you're in the crew. I see you. 4 7 streaks in a row. The 3 7 streaks in a row. The 21 prediction streak. Cosmo, Rahan, Kasarn, and Shelling Ford. Congratulations on your 3 7 streaks in a row. And then we're skipping the 4, and we're going directly to 5 7 streaks in a row, going out to Mind's Eye and Purdy Mouth with the 35 prediction streaks. I did it. I made it through the list. Let's do it. Time for the final run of the day. Chat guilted me into this one. Oh, hold on. This is not the run. This is not the run. I haven't started it yet. I don't know why it started on its own. All right. Today's date is 11/28, aka Black Friday, aka the best holiday in the world. Chat's favorite holiday. 28 to 11. First off, that is not even possible on this. Okay. We're doing TI just for one run. Chat guilted me into it. Anybody else remember when Black Friday used to have casualties, but now you get like 10% off at best? Dude, that's what I was talking about earlier, rats. That's what I said earlier. I mean, the deals are like nothing really these days. Some of them aren't even deals at all. But some people also try to say that even back in the day, the deals weren't even good, that people were just falling for it. But no, the deals were actually good back then. Some of them, not all of them, obviously, which I guess is what caused people to get so insane. And they were like, oh my God, 80% off of the TV, and stab the person in line next to them. So they're like, yes, I'm going to get the deal. So yeah, these days it's not even worth getting out of bed for. People literally getting trampled to death for $99 32-inch TVs was peak Black Friday. Was classic. I mean, obviously the deaths and all that was pretty fucked up, but like at least there were like good deals. We were excited for the deals. These days it's all just like tricking people into their money, but I guess at least nobody's dying. We got the positives there. No deaths. Start a new game. All right. Good luck to you, believers. I got this shit. I'm going to give it 100%. 100%. The people were getting trampled for Dunk's NFT scams? No, no, no. Nobody's harmed in our, you know... Nope. First off, they're not NFTs, goddammit. Now Black Friday's lame as fuck. This TV was $299 yesterday, and today it's $299, down from $400. Like, how the hell can companies lie like that and not get buggered for lying about prices? Yeah, I wish there was more... I mean, luckily, well, I say that. Usually as the internet takes over lives more, people become better consumers in some ways, because you can literally just follow the pricing charts and know that, like, oh, this is a lie. But in some ways they become shittier consumers because of, you know, misinformation. All that shit is easier to spread these days too. But who knows, man. But at least like, you know, smart consumers they have the tools to find the information if they're actually looking for it. Spiked drinks? You literally spiked my acid. Dude, did you get health down twice? Oh, shit. Did you get health down twice? How do I have 64 HP? Nice acid, bro. This is so stupid. Bullshit. Everyone loves LARPA, so you know it's time to get the hell out of here. Okay. You guys being about? Dread! Hope you had an awesome Thanksgiving, Dread. Sorry if I missed any comments there for a second, Dread. It's just, you know, a little bit of death going on right now. Wait, where's Dread? There he is. I see him in the chat. I see him. You're up kind of early, Dreader, and you're planning to go out and get some Black Friday deals? Which, I don't know if there actually are any these days, but if there is, I hope so. He doesn't know. Holy shit. Wait, what happened? New game plus damage? Okay, what do you mean I don't know? It literally hadn't even popped up on my screen yet, you piece of shit. He doesn't know that thing that hasn't even occurred yet. He does not know? You missed one earlier? Wait a second. We're in New Game Plus Plus? What? Hold on, are you sure? I think you're lying. Okay, so it must be damage only, because that enemy died easy as fuck. That or you guys are trolling. I can't tell. Okay, maybe that guy... He's kind of tanking right now. Okay. Ooh, I do want that. I need that, actually. Ceasefire? Are you kidding me? Don't you like it when you just dig by kicking? The most efficient way to dig in Noita. How are these votes coming in so quick? Please hold. I'm literally waiting out this. I can't do anything without it. I mean, with it still there. Oh, this all burned away in the time it took for that. Oh, shit! Well, that's a problem. Well, thank you. Very kind of you. You didn't have to do that. Oh, no, 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 no. Good work, chat. Good work. Keep it up. I know some of you big brainers tricked other people into voting for that. Good shit. Proud of you. They fell for it. Oh, we can't buy both of them. We cannot have both. Fuck it, I want this one. It could be a mistake. Possibly. I want Hungry Ghost. You see how I did that? The one frame. Miksu, is Miksu here? Making sure he takes notes on that one. He was asking how I do it. And I want to make sure he saw that. So the reason we have to dig this way is because if we're actually in New Game Plus, and you know, especially with enemies with random projectiles, pretty much means instant death if I get hit. Nice. Oh shit! Okay, the rat hopefully can't figure out this super complex maze that I'm digging right now, right? His tiny little AI, or his little pathfinding brain is too stupid. Anti-tele effect. Dude, I have like a billion status effects on me at once.
Don't you dare grab that. Mine.
The Solar Classic. Oh, I gotta get out of the wall. I have to get out of the wall. Oh! I wonder if I go into this wall, I think I'll be okay actually. Trust me, it's a strategy. It may sound crazy, but I think it's a legitimate strategy. I told you, I'm gonna give it 100%. Chill. I got electrocuted and somehow it glued me to the wall. That's gotta be a bug. Okay, I'm kind of swimming in blood next to an electrical thing. That's not making me feel comfortable. Oh my god.
Impressive work so far, Dunk. You've avoided our most devious traps. But what will you do when the hiisi base comes a-knocking?
Don't worry about that when we get there. Worry about that bridge when we cross it. I see what you're trying to do and failing to do. I'm gonna go with this one, I think, as our... Oops, no, wait. So apparently when you grab heart during this mode, for some reason, it just, like, scams you. Because, you know, that makes sense. Okay, I just have to grab this because I'm in danger. Okay, okay. Alright, alright. We're cooking, we're cooking. Get me out of here. Wait. Oh my god. Wait, water is acid. That's not good. That is very not good. Oh my god! Hold up! Oh my... Give me a break. You guys saw that shit was actually fucked, right?
Beware of what lies.
11 to 28 is not balanced at all. There was literally... There was enough time to show me the message of, hey, you are fucked. By the time it was down, the message was going down, it was like, oh, by the way, you're also fucked here. By the way, you're also fucked here. It was just a fucking train of messages popping up where it was just telling me how I'm gonna die.
Yoke would have made it through.
Oh, yeah, right. He wishes. Yoke wishes. Frozen Prison Acid was about to be voted in. That was kind of my own fault on that one. Because it wouldn't have been water to acid. But I kind of panicked and I swapped to water and then it... Why'd you tele straighten enemies? What the hell do you mean, why did I tele straighten enemies? Earthquake was happening. Everything was collapsing.
You did amazing, Dunk. I'm proud of you. Really impressive considering your skill set.
What is that? What the hell does that last part mean? What? Better luck tomorrow on 11/29? No. I am not doing 11/29 tomorrow. That was a scam.
A valiant effort, Sir Dunk. But perhaps you didn't anticipate the true powers manifest in our voting.
You guys did. First off, don't even pretend like you're some kind of anime villain. This was all part of my master plan. You didn't plan jack shit. You fell ass backwards into a hater victory. You disgust me. No integrity from the haters these days. You know, at least some of these anime villains, they have some integrity. They have a purpose. You guys are just like bullshitting, throwing out crap, no integrity, can't even win with class. Whenever I win, I always shake your guys' hands. I'm like, chat, it was a good effort. It was a hell of a fight, but not you guys. You guys are classless, talking shit. You disgust me. See, this is what pisses me off. The fact that this many people keep lucking into these runs, man. How, first off, are you guys not even going to mention the fact that you guys got like New Game Plus Plus in the second zone? Is nobody going to talk about that? You're all talking about like, oh, you fucked up. You should have grabbed this heart. You missed this little thing. We're not mentioning the New Game Plus Plus? No? You're not? Rimmerl just says no. It was New Game Plus enemies and then New Game Plus damage. So that still is New Game Plus Plus. We don't talk about that. Zalata with a toxic no sign. Disgusting. You two there, Apple Spa. Get the fuck off my screen. You filthy animals. 7 streaks going out to Hui Nori, Ashvaratu, Cookie Eats Brownie, Mr. Yogurt, Kuba, Zalata, Loop, Apple Spa, Gagalera, Little Spoon, Rianad, 8 Inhuman, Suction, Luminary, Shash, Soft Lump, and Hefast, all earning 7 streaks off of their hatred. I Wilhelm tell you what, congratulations on your -7 streak, along with Guns Rude and Mr. Brain. Congrats on the -7s. Back-to-back 7s going out to Corsad for the loot. Al Sahan, Starcloak, Tarapan, Grexco, and Himmer. Congrats you guys on the 14 streaks. And then we have the 21 prediction streak crowd. Angry, Ranga, Laup, Klets, Malinka, and Pontas. 4 people earning 21 predictions in a row. That's 3 7 streaks. I know. You're lucky as fuck. Blah, blah, blah. The crowd is stunned. Okay. These are the people that will actually be honest. Watch.
With all this yapping, getting this no streak is much more enjoyable.
No, it's a lot. Hold up. Look at this. Raven Aura, who lost their 6th streak, is a person that can give us a fair take on what happened in that run if they believe there wasn't some RNG bullshit. Raven, where the hell are you? I need you. No. Oh, shit. Did I just try to raid? Well, God damn it. No, I typed raid. No. Don't raid him. Stop the raid. Cancel the raid. Raven, sorry. I tried to /user you. And raid has been canceled. We're okay. All right. Where are you, Raven? Raven, I need you to explain to chat your perspective as a reasonable community member. What happened in that run? it's just a wokage. Raven's over there trying to get some sleep. It's like, what the fuck are they talking about? I'm trying to sleep. Raven, you saw that shit, right? You saw that run. You saw that, yes, I did lose your 6th streak. But would you say that that was fair and balanced? What about you? The Salazam? One of these community members right here are going to be our most reasonable takes. The people that we can listen to. Surely one of them is paying attention. Probably not. See? Probably not balanced. Thank you, Raven. You can go back to bed now. You dare to wake him up from a good dream to a nightmare? All right, go back to bed. Go back to bed, Raven. I'm sorry. Thank you for hanging out today. Thank you for the love and support. Thank you guys for sweating it up like crazy for Thelina, who's just been going absolute insane over here. Who is on playing them games right now? Lots of people on playing at the moment. All right, I'm going to queue up a raid for somebody who's playing Noita right now, which is Lasias, a.k.a. Lasiachi. We've been raiding him all the time lately. He's been hooked on Noita, I guess. He's not one of the only peeps like me. He's got that Noita addiction. He is currently doing nightmare win streaks. He's currently on a 5 streak. Ooh, five nightmare wins in a row. He's going for number 6. So let's hop in there and see him get his next win to add to his streak. And I'll be back in about 15 hours. We'll be playing Noita, hanging out, all that good stuff. Thank you guys again for all the love and support. Who was it? Somebody hit us with the support here at the end. John? Oh, that was Johnny. That's why he was popping off. I was wondering what got into him. He was going wild. Sorry again about the energy level. I know I apologize all the time, but today was definitely one of those days that you guys deserve an apology because I was late to stream, and then I had Thanksgiving shit to take care of yesterday, so I didn't sleep but like 5 minutes, and it's been a whole thing. Hopefully tonight I get some good rest so that we can get some hardcore gaming in, and but at least we still had a fun run. You got a commercial? Oh, that's why Johnny, he realized. He was like, these goddamn commercials. Those damn ads, man. 5-hour stream? Listen, I didn't sleep, man. I barely slept. Darg, you're always saying some degenerate shit, but I appreciate you being here, Darg. Thank you, everybody who hung out today. Nothing but love for you guys. I hope you're excited for the weekend. It is already, it's Friday morning now, right? Black Friday, Friday morning. So it doesn't matter where you're at in the world. You're getting hyped for the weekend. I hope you have great plans for it. Hope you have some time for some good gaming, and I'll see you guys later. Deuces.